Okay, I'm here. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another crazy, hyper energetic, super duper, absolutely insano style Fallout Friday with me, ya boy. You know it, follower Toshi. Haha, hilarious. Getting on the bus to go home. Hope you have fun in the post-apocalypse. I always do, somehow, despite the fact that it seems as if, in reality, it would kind of suck ass. I mean, look right there. That river's filled with toxic barrels. That can't be good for the local ecosystems. Oh boy, but yes, have a good time on the bus. Hopefully, it doesn't suck a whole bunch and is good for you. But yes, hello everybody, welcome back. It's Fallout Friday. It's Friday, it's Fallout. The joke writes itself. Hilarious as always. So we have a little bit of a, not conundrum, but more so a more so some plans, some machinations to talk about here. Let me get into the game, and then I'll explain it. We'll get into it here. Toshi, you're hyped up on the sugar. Tone it way down. My bad. You know, I was being a little too energetic. I got carried away. And you're right. I just need to fucking... I don't want to be on that one. I just gotta pull it back a little bit. I gotta tone it down. Take it down a notch. Because I'm acting a little crazy. Oh, God. I'm being just a little bit insane right now. Not gonna lie. Jeez. Yeah, let me, give me 1 second here. All right. Caffeinated Toshi is scary. You know, it's funny. I think it was last week, before, I think it was before Saturday's Grounded stream. I was feeling kind of sluggish, so I went to the gas station and got like a, I don't know how big it was, because I don't know how big drinks are, but it was one of the taller cans of watermelon Red Bull. And that zipped me right up. That was actually pretty cool. Mega Warrior 1987, thank you for subscribing. Huge, absolutely mega huge Chad moment. Thank you. But so I drank that Red Bull last week, and I went from like feeling sluggish and tired, and then I'm like, oh, now I got energy again. Let's fucking go. But I don't know how many people picked up on that, but yeah, then just today I got a little too excited, and then so let me actually, do I have any, I don't think I have anything I can sell. God, they're fucking shooting rockets over there. Good God. Gas station Red Bull is always a good decision. It is. It is probably the greatest decision you could ever make with your life, and anybody who disagrees is just straight up incorrect. Let me sell these guys. I don't want to sell that. Sell that, and then we want to keep that. Switching to the subway. Catch you later. All right. Have a good subway ride. Okay. So. Sorry, let me just let me just sell these things I don't need real quick, and then we'll get into it, and we can figure some stuff out, because I got some stuff that I need your guys' opinion on. So, okay, let's head back to, oh my God, I'm still so fucking over encumbered. Why am I so over encumbered? What am I carrying? Probably a bunch of shit I don't need. A whole bunch of meat. That actually makes sense. Balls. Okay, let's put this down real quick. Oh god. Stop following me, rats. Set you on fire. There we go. Okay. Alright, sick. Now I can put stuff away. Sand Police, welcome to the stream. Did you have another stream name before followertoshi? I did have another internet name that I used to sort of semi-go by. But as far as like streaming stuff, nah, it's always been followertoshi. As far as like official capacity stuff, like official content creation stuff, it's always been followertoshi. But let me. Okay, I just gotta. God, I have so much fucking. Where did I get all this? Oh, Graham's the beet cook thing. I remember, God, I just let all this languish in my inventory. Good God. Oops. I actually didn't want to put that water in there. Water. Let's put the eggs in there. Put all the rat scorpion stuff. My God, there's so much. That's good. Spoiled meats. Oh my gosh, it's full. We've hit full. That's how much stuff we have in there. We hit full. Oh my God. Okay. Cool. Now we can fast travel back to camp. Let's do that. Okay. Let me get the page open here. Cool. All right. And then let's run up here. Oh God. Something blew up. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I still have the 4th of July stuff kicking around. Let me turn that off real quick. It's not 4th of July anymore. We don't need the fireworks. Okay, let me actually grab that and then let's take a seat here. Because we got some stuff we got to figure out real quick. So, I ran a poll. Whoops. Hi, Pumpernickel. We got her a bow now. She looks cute. She looks cute in that little bow there. Look at that. Chat, look at that little cat with that little bow. I mean, you can't really see it, but like that she's got that collar on her. It's got a, you can kind of see the bow down there near the bottom under her chin. Yeah, she's got a bow on. She's looking very dapper. Ah, look at that. Look at that little creature. Adorable. Anyway, okay, so we got a poll. So this is what happened. So we finished up Fallout London, right? We finished up Fallout London. We went back in. We did the Vagabonds quest line, right? We did the Vagabonds quest line. I thought that we'd be leading into a into an end game. At first, anyway. At first, I thought we were, but it turns out we actually didn't go into an end game, which is fine. That's fine. We were just doing the Vagabond quest line to, you know, we were doing it to do it, basically. And we finished that up last week. And that was basically what we were doing in the interim, as far as Fallout content goes for Fallout Friday. We did what was it? Prior to that, we were doing a lot of Fallout 4 modding to get ready to jump back into Fallout 4. A lot of there's so much shit I need to do. So like as we were building the load order, right? I have the load order. Everything's like still on a list and stuff, but the problem is I haven't updated it since the big update, you know, last year. And so I'm still like going through and checking to make sure that all the mods still work and that all the mods that I have are ones that I actually need or want, rather. I'm auditing my mod list, basically. So in the process of Fallout 4 stuff for Fallout Friday, that's what we were doing. We were modding that, and we were... Would you consider doing New Vegas again? I'm going to get there. I'm actually leading up to that. So when we were modding Fallout 4, I realized, oh shit, we never actually finished up Fallout London. Or, well, we did finish up Fallout London, the main quest line, but we still needed to finish up the Vagabond quest line, which was basically the second quest line of the second quest line of the game, the secondary main quest line, as it were. And so, I'm like, okay, so we jump back into Fallout London. We do that, and then we finish it up, and I'm like, okay, cool. Now we got to figure out what to do next. I have a list of ideas in my brain that I'm interested in trying out, but I put it out on in both my Discord server, as well as the community tab. I guess it's the posts tab now, on my YouTube channel. If you missed either of those, if you're watching on Twitch, the links to all those are going to be in the description. If you're watching on YouTube, the links to my Discord are going to be in the description. Go ahead and join it. It's super awesome. I post more polls on there than on YouTube, which I still post on YouTube in the post section, but I'm a little bit more active there than in the post section. But I still see all the comments and stuff, so I'm there. I just don't post it as much. This doesn't look like New Vegas. I'm getting to that, actually. I was literally just about to bring that up. So we finished up Fallout London, right? We finished up the Vagabond quest line. I put out a poll like, hey, what now that we finished up London, what should our next game be for Fallout Fridays? And I put out because YouTube only allows you to put up 4 options in your poll. So I put up Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, and overwhelmingly, oh, you can't even see it. I gotta fucking switch to the right page here. Hold on. Let me push the buttons. There we go. Overwhelmingly, by a wide margin, 282 people voted. Almost half of them voted for Fallout New Vegas. And so the YouTube community made their thoughts and feelings very clear. On my Discord server, not as many people voted, but it was a much different skew. Fallout New Vegas still won, but at like a 38%, whereas the runners-up were both Fallout 3 and Fallout 76 tied. So there is definitely a desire for me to play Fallout New Vegas again, which, well, there's a desire for Fallout New Vegas to be played, whether or not it's by me specifically or whether it's more of a, New Vegas is better, play that sort of mentality, because I've been sort of very real in my opinions on Fallout New Vegas recently, and more so the Fallout New Vegas community. It's a bit weird. It's like borderline in some instances, very toxic, and in others more so just nostalgia core, right? Which nostalgia core, I don't think that's a big of an issue, but there's been a lot of toxicity sort of swimming around in the Fallout New Vegas community for a good long while, for varying different reasons, whether it's anti-Bethesda sentimentality, anti-modernization mentality, a weird anti-woke mentality, which is very strange to consider Fallout New Vegas to be the anti-woke Fallout game. given all the all the details of the game itself. But all that aside, be that as it may, the vast majority of people who voted in the public poll, the public YouTube poll, want me to do Fallout New Vegas. That being the case, I mean, I guess so in the actual comment section, there hasn't been an like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's new stuff. Fallout 3, Fallout 4. So somebody mentioned or somebody recommended the Fen Sheriff's Department for Fallout 4, which I haven't played, but I am aware of it. And I thought that would be kind of like that's kind of an interesting poll. Oh yeah, a couple of guys arguing about like, oh, play it on console, it sucks on PC, and it's like, what? Which, I mean, I guess I technically could. I do have my Xbox, and I still have my hard copy of New Vegas, but then, like, I can't fucking mod it. And that's the only way people play New Vegas anymore. Nobody plays New Vegas straight. Nobody plays it vanilla. Everybody plays it modded. So, with that in mind, as far as the next big playthrough we do, it's definitely going to be New Vegas. Whether it's just play through the main storyline or people recommend quests and stuff, that's what people want to see. That's what I'll do. If I'm speaking in personal terms, I would rather play something else because in recent memory, modding New Vegas has just been a slog. It could be that I just haven't put enough, time and effort into it, which I have very much not been using my recent time appropriately. But that being the case, with the way that Fallout content sort of is in the modern form, there's really only two things that are popular. Well, maybe not two specifically, but there's a few things that are popular when it comes to the active community, because Fallout is unlike other gaming communities where games come out more often or content comes out more often. Fucking like for sports games like FIFA, fucking Assassin's Creed, stuff like that. They don't come out as often as other games, so it's like new content is always really dependent on the community, and the community has always been putting out, new and cool stuff. As far as Fallout content goes, like I said, Fallout New Vegas is definitely going to be our next adventure, whether that's in the form of, a mod like New Vegas Bounties or just a vanilla playthrough. Oh God, excuse me. I will note that it's kind of weird that there hasn't been, because I've gotten, I mean, I guess I technically have gotten New Vegas mod recommendations, but it's kind of weird that nobody put like, I even, I guess, some not as many people. I suppose if I had put make rot mod recommendations up here, there would probably be more, but yeah, nobody was recommending mods. They just want me to play Fallout New Vegas, which is fair. Looking back, I don't think I've ever actually done a full playthrough of Fallout New Vegas on my channel. I've done, to be completely fair, I haven't done a full playthrough of any of the games on my channel because, that sort of wasn't the whole point of my channel from the get-go. But I've spent a lot more time in Fallout 4 than, New Vegas or Fallout 3. So, yeah, a return to one of those two games is probably warranted. At the same time, though, there are, like I said earlier, there are games on, or like, YouTube will only let you post 4 things in a poll. And there are other Fallout games that we could check out. We could do, and not just so much Fallout games, but more so like, well, actually, no, yeah. Could, like, one of the things I thought would be kind of fun would be doing like a 2025 like new game of Fallout 76, because it's been so long since I finished up the main story. Go through and re-examine the quest line and the main quest line and stuff. And then it would kind of, I think, be a little bit more niche, but I think it would be interesting to do a run of what is it? Fallout Shelter. It would be very different because Fallout Shelter is a very different sort of game compared to all of the other Fallouts. And more so, it doesn't have, if I'm remembering correctly, it doesn't so much have a linear quest line. It doesn't have a linear story, but it has like stories in it. So it would be that would be interesting. But as far as like our next official thing, it is going to be Fallout New Vegas. At this point, we're probably gonna do a playthrough of just the main game or the main quest line, because like I don't know, like I was kind of reluctant to put Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas on here. Mostly Fallout New Vegas because I feel like it's been done to death a billion times over, and not as much Fallout 3. And Fallout 3 for me is very special because it was my first introduction into the Fallout series. Despite the, what is it? Despite the oppressively depressing tone that the game's world has, it's still a very fun and nostalgic and memorable game for me. Fallout New Vegas to the same extent too, but again, so many people cover Fallout New Vegas content, and it's like fucking at this point I could recite from memory the entire trip from from boot up to end game credits. So it's like, you know, retreading old ground, but it's popular. That's what people want to see. That's what we'll do. And after that, I don't know. Maybe we'll do something a little bit more unique. You know, maybe a run through of Fallout 76's main quest from a new character. Maybe we'll do Fallout 4. We did this before. Fallout 4's Frost mod. That would also be another thing that I have to get the load order working for Fallout 4 again. But that could be another thing. We tried that. It was pretty interesting, pretty cool. Fallout New Vegas Dust, the original concept, making the game a lot harder, introducing a lot more lore stuff. That could be pretty interesting. And then again, just in the same vein as Fallout New Vegas, getting back in and playing a run through of Fallout 3, because I think Fallout 3 is a really good story. I think it's really fun. It's really interesting. It's not as expansive and bright and colorful as Fallout New Vegas, but I like it. I do like the story, and the DLCs are really, really fun. And it's been a while since I've played Fallout 3, more so than anything else. Let's see. Last time I played New Vegas, I found a group of mods that made the game run smoothly. No, yeah, there's a couple. There's a bunch of them actually. 3 Supremacy, good morning. What's up, Roth? Welcome to the stream. Mad Stacker, welcome to the stream. I think you are Shrek. I'm not. I'm close, but not quite. Are we getting peak Fallout then? No, unfortunately not. Everybody voted for Fallout New Vegas instead. Anything but the best Fallout, real. Yeah, because like I said, you know, we've tread on Fallout. Like there's been so much coverage of Fallout New Vegas specifically for such a long time. It's like, you know, there's I don't. It doesn't feel like, you know, drastically new or drastically interesting. It's just the same thing over and over and over again. Like I said, there are mods that I've been recommended, that I've been told are really good. Maybe we'll, instead of like a full playthrough of New Vegas, maybe we'll go in and do that. But at the moment, the audience hasn't been recommending mods, so I just have to default to baseline New Vegas, which It's not a huge problem. I just need to, as far as like as much as it relates to this this Fallout Friday, I need a little bit of time to actually get back in and build the load order for New Vegas again. It's definitely not going to be anything like super in depth. That's going to take me a million years. It's going to be probably like some stability mods, that the sprint mod, maybe that one mod that I can't remember the name of that makes it so you run diagonal. But yeah, that's going to be the next big adventure. As far as Fallout Fridays go, and sorry, really needed a drink. And yeah, as like that's the plan for the next one. After that, I might take the reins. You know, make this one a fan driven Fallout 4 adventure. The next one's gonna be me. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to see how a what is it? A Fallout Shelter playthrough would go. I think that'd be interesting. It'd be unique. It'd be different for the channel. It'd be different for streams. And yeah, I'd be interested to see what you guys think of it. Holy slop, try not to fall asleep, Toshi. Hang in there, brother. Don't worry, Rod. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it home. I'm gonna see Mom. I'm gonna prove Dad wrong. You know. But yeah, so for today, for today's Fallout Friday, we're just gonna hang out with chat it up with you guys. We're gonna play Fallout 76. We're gonna keep it chill, keep it real, loosey goosey. And then starting next week, we're gonna get into. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Sorry. So let me actually walk that back a little bit. Today, Fallout 76. We're gonna hang out with chat. We're gonna chat. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna talk about things. There's still a lot to talk about. Fallout Bakersfield. Bakersfield is a big thing. I made a short about that that I put out today. I don't think we have anything new as far as like new information about Fallout Prime Season 2. There's been some like we kind of touched on it last week, but like there's some rumors and talks about more Fallout content coming down the pipeline. And then what is it? Fallout 5 recently got greenlit, which is like, the first thing, like more Fallout content. It's like that doesn't mean like games or anything. That could mean anything. It could mean, promotional stuff for Fallout Prime. It could mean like a comic book or other promotional stuff. Just means they're like content is just content. It doesn't mean new games, unfortunately. It doesn't mean official DLC support or anything like that. Like nothing. There's no big huge new stuff. There's just Fallout stuff in development. As far as additional Fallout projects go, that's where I'm at. Cap Fallout 5? No, yeah. But Fallout 5 has been greenlit, and it's still a long ways away. But we knew, like, I don't think anybody's surprised that Fallout 5 got greenlit, because it's like, why would it not? What possible reality would Todd Howard go before the overlords of Xbox and be like, yeah, here's our pitch for Fallout 5. Yeah. And they're like, no, that doesn't happen. But having official confirmation that Fallout 5 has been greenlit means that it's going to probably go into pre-production sometime within the next like year or two. There is a sort of big focus still at the studio, from what I've heard, on Elder Scrolls 6 and supporting Starfield and stuff. And oh god, excuse me. God, I'm fucking dying. And like I've said a billion times over, Bethesda is the Elder Scrolls company. Like that's the game they make. Everything else, Starfield, Fallout, all that stuff, it's just technology that can be turned into video games to proof ideas or concepts or, you know, this, that, and the other thing, story beats, story styles, that they can then use for the Elder Scrolls. Like that's just how Bethesda operates. With the announcement though of Fallout 5 getting greenlit and stuff, again, that makes me think that they're probably going to be going into pre-production probably anytime in the next, like, you know, 6 to 18 months, maybe. Probably closer to 6 months, because like if they got greenlit, then it'd be weird for them to not like immediately jump on that. But then like 18 months feels too long, right? I probably missed it, but do you think we'll get a Fallout 3 remaster? I think so, but I don't think it's going to happen for a very long time. It'll mean New Vegas will get one and people won't shut up. Well, so like the interesting, I personally don't think that we are going to be getting a Fallout New Vegas remaster, because it's like, you know, I hear a lot of people rebuttal my argument like almost immediately by saying like, oh, both Obsidian and Bethesda are owned by Microsoft now. Like they can, like, Microsoft can make them do whatever they want. It's like, to an extent, yes, but like, no, just because Bethesda and Obsidian are both owned by Microsoft doesn't mean that, you know, the legalities of, like, you know, who gets you know, compensation or who holds legal right over like X, Y, or Z, that doesn't mean that there's you know, an assuredness that there's going to be a Fallout New Vegas remaster. I don't think it's going to happen. I think there's probably some legalese that nobody really knows about besides Bethesda and Obsidian and probably Microsoft, that is going to like prevent that from happening. Plus, it's not a game that Obsidian made. Or sorry, excuse me. It's not a game that Bethesda made. Obsidian made it. So it makes less sense for there to be a remaster of, like, say, or of specifically Fallout New Vegas instead of Fallout 3. Because if Bethesda is remastering it, obviously they would want to remaster the game that they made, not paid somebody else to make. Don't get me wrong. I could be wrong. I could be absolutely wrong. And maybe Fallout New Vegas is the thing getting a remaster to, you know, fucking coincide with Fallout Prime Season 2, because we're going to New Vegas. I don't think that's going to happen, because I'm pretty sure they said that Season 2 is dropping in December, and it would be a fucking crazy pull. Absolutely insane pull for Bethesda to drop not only a remaster of Oblivion, but also a remaster of Fallout New Vegas. Merlin's Sword, thank you for the follow. Sorry, Merlin's Wand, thank you for the follow. I think it would be absolutely insane for Bethesda to drop both a remaster of Oblivion and Fallout New Vegas in the same year. I'd like, as absolutely as much of a Bethesda move as that is, I think it's too Bethesda of a move to actually happen, right? But again, what I think is more likely is that next year, they're saying next year, maybe. I don't think so. As far as like a New Vegas remaster, a Fallout 3 remaster, which seems to be what the chat is focusing on, does seem a bit more likely. But here's what I'm thinking. This has been sort of my my headcanon, the way I see it all playing out in my own brain. We're not going to get anything this year, Fallout content. Surprise, surprise. Most likely because they're trying to focus all the attention on Season 2. So if they dropped, like, you know, Fallout 3 or a Fallout New Vegas remaster, anything Fallout related, all the attention would be on that, and not so much on Season 2 of Fallout Prime. As far as next year, I also don't really think that we're going to be getting anything because the studio's main focus right now is twofold. One, Bethesda said that they are continuing to support Starfield. They're continuing to put out DLC content and updates for it. But the bulk of their focus is still on Elder Scrolls 6. We know that ZeniMax Studios, technically Bethesda's actual parent company. There's a lot about that. It doesn't really matter. Point is, ZeniMax is supporting development of Fallout 5. What specifically that means, not 100% sure. They're probably just offering some developers, some coders, stuff like that to work on stuff for Fallout 5. I put out a short about that a couple of days as well. I really, 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 really hope that that there's a lot of oversight and a lot of like coverage and control on Microsoft's end, because if anybody remembers from back in 2023, there was an article that was released that basically said that a bunch of people from ZeniMax said that when we were working on Fallout 76, there was a lot of crunch and a lot of like mismanagement and all this other like weird stuff that basically made it so that the end result of Fallout 76, maybe not 100%, but it could be implied that because of mismanagement from ZeniMax, it resulted in some way the botched execution that was the launch of Fallout 76, right? I don't think that's 100% sure. I don't think we can place all the blame on ZeniMax, but I do think that it probably was relevant in the larger development conversation. But as far as that's concerned, having ZeniMax being supportive or offering a support role in the development of Fallout 5, me personally, because of that past issue, makes me a little uncomfortable, makes me a little bit wobbly. But again, now that Bethesda is under the management of Microsoft, it makes me think, okay, maybe there's going to be a bit more supervisor control, a little bit more structure behind it. Plus, they're supporting Bethesda. They're not like, working on behalf of Bethesda like they were with Fallout 76 and all this extra stuff. But with that in mind, I think that probably we're going to be hearing something about Elder Scrolls 6 probably within the next year or two. I don't think we're going to be hearing anything about it next year. If not, sometime during the summer maybe. And then maybe there's going to be like a trailer or something for like the Game Awards or whatever, that's going to say, coming, next fall or like, spring or something like that, which would be crazy if it dropped spring 2027. But I think that we're probably anywhere from, I'd probably say maybe 8 to 16 months away from potentially a trailer, more likely than not a trailer for Elder Scrolls 6, like a proper trailer. And then after that, probably like closer to 2 years away from the actual release of Elder Scrolls 6. After that, if we go based off of Skyrim's DLC rollout and more so specifically Fallout 4's DLC rollout, we can probably expect them to be supporting DLC and update content for a year, maybe 18 months, give or take, which in that case, the majority of the development team for Bethesda is going to switch from Elder Scrolls into Fallout 5 and probably maybe a little bit more into Starfield, basically taking the bulk of their studio that was working on Elder Scrolls and shifting probably like, 80-90% away from Elder Scrolls, leaving the remaining 20 to 10% there to continue working on, as I said, DLC content and stuff. And they're going to take the rest of that and they're going to shift it onto Fallout 5, with probably maybe, again, 10 to 20% hanging on to continue developing for Starfield, if they are putting out more content at that point. Because they did say that, as long as people want DLCs, and we're probably going to do maybe a DLC every year for a couple years. Sorry, every other year, I think is what they said. So however long they're going to be supporting Starfield, that's probably going to take up, again, anywhere from 10, maybe 15% of their total development team. And the bulk of it is going to be, for the time being, continuing to work on Elder Scrolls 6, and after that going to shift into Fallout 5. So we could probably anticipate Fallout 5 anytime within, I think, the next 2 to 3 years. Again, kind of depending on when they announce Fallout when they announce Elder Scrolls 6. And as far as that relates to a Fallout 3 remaster, I think we're going to get a remaster of Fallout 3 before, very soon after the release of, we're going to get a release of a Fallout 3 remaster, probably, again, 6 to 18 months before a release of, probably a little bit longer, maybe close to a year and a half, 2 years after, or before the Fallout 5 remake. Or sorry, the Fallout 5 remake. Before Fallout 5. And I've talked about this before. I think that's specifically because I remember before Fallout 4 launched, maybe a couple months before, I was working at a department store in the home electronics section, and we had Redbox in our stores. And a couple months before Fallout 4 was announced, Fallout 3 started showing up in Redbox again. So it's Fallout 3's come back. Well, that must mean that there's a new game coming in, because it's just like if you're going to release the new installment of a big game that was it's a huge deal, right? Elder Scrolls 6, right? Then obviously it makes sense to do one of two things. One, put the older games back in circulation and start hyping them up again so that everybody comes back and gets excited for the next big new installment. Or like Bethesda did with Oblivion, put out a remaster. And since that seems to kind of be, well, that's what they did with wow, 200 seconds, damn. That's what they did with the Oblivion remaster. So it's is that the move? Are they going to, maybe not that's probably not something that's incredibly sustainable, but it's if they put out the Oblivion remaster, could that mean that the actual proper release of Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be, quote unquote, relatively soon? Because again, you put out older content, get everybody's nostalgia going, get them all back into the world, get them all talking about the games and everything, get them hyped for for Elder Scrolls 6 by dropping a trailer, probably, again, at a big gaming showcase the Game Awards. And then, boom, here comes a whole bunch of energy and enthusiasm for Elder Scrolls 6, and then they drop it fall of next year or spring the year after, something like that. That just makes sound business sense, because it gets everybody amplified, gets them all activated, gets them all motivated to engage with the world again, and then you just rinse and repeat for Fallout 5. Everybody loves, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, put out a remastered version of one of them, and then again, anywhere between a year year and a half from there, from after you put that out, drop Fallout 5. That gives them enough time to, if they haven't already at this point, make significant moves with remastering Fallout 3, put it out, get everybody excited, give enough room between the end of DLC lifetime for of Elder Scrolls 6. Give them enough time to play that, enjoy it, go crazy with it, and then put out the Fallout 3 remaster, and then a little bit after that, put out Fallout 5. Gets everybody amplified, gets everybody engaged, and that's just that. And it could correspond with season 3 of Amazon Prime, because we know that there's going to be I think season 5 got greenlit, or maybe it was season 4. I can't remember, but somewhere around there. I think it might have been 5 seasons, because there was an article that got put out a while ago, and I made a short on it, where the guy who played Maximus was signed on for a certain amount of seasons, and I think he said 4 or 5 seasons. Might have been 6. I can't remember at this point. But that's just for his character, so it could go longer. His character, could just die or move on, or just not be involved with the main story after a certain point. But it could be that they want to focus a lot more on Fallout Prime, get people on that, and not have to worry about competing with a new game or anything. So it could be at some point, maybe the Amazon Prime series or the game sort of tie into each other. Maybe I wouldn't be a huge fan of that. I don't like when a game is a tie-in to a video game or a TV series. But there could be some sort of relationship between the two. I don't think that's what they're going to do, but it's a possibility. Yeah. So at this point, that's basically my long-winded way of saying we're probably not going to get Fallout 5 for probably at minimum maybe 3 years, depending on when they put out Elder Scrolls 6, because I don't see them releasing I don't see them putting out Fallout 5 at least 2 or 3 years after their DLC rollout wraps up for Elder Scrolls 6. So we'll see. There's plenty of time for modders to make mods and for a Fallout 3 remaster. Okay, there's my water. Get a drink. Because I've been yapping for so goddamn long. Fuck. Okay, so let's jump in and play some goddamn video games. God, I've probably been talking for so long, my fucking acid's probably refilled. Is it? It did. Wow. I fucking called that shit. Okay, let's do this. Let's make some. Oh no, it was. Oh, shit. That's not the button I wanted to hit. Let me scooch out of the way here. It's ammo, but it's. Wait, no. Where is it? Oh shit. No, that wasn't the one. I want tab. Okay. Let's see. No, yeah, it is in. There it is. Okay. Sick. But yeah, what do you guys think? What are you guys expecting? There hasn't been really any, obviously, it's been greenlit, but there hasn't been any conversation about where the next game is going to take place, where, a Fallout 5 would take place. But, where would you guys want it to take? I've seen some people saying, I think probably, the easiest one is New Orleans. Everybody wants wants the next Fallout game to take place in New Orleans, right? And it's you're not wrong. But at the same time, it's where else could it be? What have other people been thinking of? I think I saw a couple people oh, it'd be really cool if it took place in Chicago. And I agree with that. I think it would be pretty cool if the game took place in Chicago, because there's a lot of, I don't know, there's just so many. Oh god, excuse me. I'm dying a lot. Oh god. There's just so many cool potentials for Fallout. Like, so many directions they could go in. Fallout 5 better have loot boxes and battle pass, you goddamn straight. 50 whole minutes Yap Stash. Easy. Easy. Toshi stream go nutty. Should take place in Denver. Ooh. Denver, Colorado. For a Fallout game. That would be interesting. I'm wondering, what is it? Because, what did that say? Oh, okay. Where did it take place? Did it take place in Denver? I can't remember. I just remember, that, what is it? Wasteland 3 took place in Colorado. I can't remember if it was Denver specifically, though. I think it was. What the fuck is this? Why did I put this here? The weenie wagon. Oh, because it makes canned dog food. I don't think I really need that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that Wasteland 3 took place in Denver, Colorado. Like, don't get me wrong, it'd still be fucking crazy either way. Fallout in Colorado. Snow. Oh yeah, specifically because there's snow. That'd be badass. Let's see. Where did I think it would be a good place for it to go? What was it? It was well, one of the places I think would be really cool just to visit in general would be fucking what was it? What was Dogtown? What was Dogtown in Fallout? I can't remember. Let me switch back to, oops, no, there we go. Is that the right one? Yes, okay. What was Dogtown? Was that Chicago? Oh, that was Denver. Okay. Yeah, Denver, Colorado. Yeah, that would probably be, I think that would be really cool, and specifically, Canada or Russia too. Canada, I think, would be interesting because, you know, because like the whole shtick is like, you know, Fallout takes place in America. Fallout is an American game, and I don't know, to an extent, I kind of agree with it. At the same time, I like don't really. You know, it's an odd claim that feels more limiting, but like for the atmosphere that I feel that that Fallout is trying to encapsulate, like, I get it. I totally get it. Canada or like Mexico, I think would be interesting. Well, maybe not so much Mexico as far as the lore goes, but like Canada specifically, because the United States did annex Canada, so it's like, you know, it could be argued that like, oh, in the Fallout universe, Canada is a part of America, so that counts. That basically counts. Which I think, you know, could work. I think it'd be interesting. I think maybe like, because what is it? Fallout Cascadia. The Fallout Cascadia mod is taking place in northern Washington, like near the Canadian border, and so there's a bit of Canadian influence there. And well, I'm excited for that. I think that's going to be badass. But when it comes to an official game, I don't know if they're going to make an official game. Okay, produce steel. Okay. I could see it, but at the same time, like, I can't see it, you know? Like, it could happen, but I don't think it will happen. I think what's a lot more likely, what was it? Because also, like, Fallout set in Russia is literally just fucking, what was it? Was it Metro or was it Tarkov? I can never remember. Would like to see Japan or Africa or Mongolia. You're thinking way outside the boxes in terms of Fallout. Japan would be cool. I think China, if they were ever going to make a game set outside of the US, China would most likely be the only game they do that in. It would probably be like a spin-off too, just because of how important and how influential China's position is in the Fallout universe. Mainly just because of Denver Airport and all the conspiracies. True. But one of the reasons I think it would be really cool is, oh wait, did I close it? I did close it. Jeez. Denver, Colorado is also known as Dog City in the Fallout universe. And the reason they're called that is because the town is apparently just absolutely swarming with dogs. Like it's absolutely crazy. And I think that if I'm remembering correctly, I think that the city actually accommodates, like the people who live in the city actually accommodate to that fact by having, living up in the in like the rooftops and the upper levels of the city's buildings and stuff. And one, I just think that would be a really cool idea for a Fallout setting. One of the things about Fallout 4 specifically that I really enjoyed was the what was it? It was the high up highways, right? Goddamn fucking dogs. You in here? They usually sneak like in this corner. No, they're outside. Stupid wolf. You made me look bad. Booga, 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 booga. Courage the Cowardly Dog is a great show. So Denver, right? Denver, Colorado. Dog City, all that stuff. People live up. I think that's what the lore is. Is that people live like up in the upper levels of the city's buildings and stuff, right? And I think that would be really cool because one of the things that I thought was really interesting with Fallout 4 was the highway system, how you can sort of like travel to various locations just by walking on the highway, but also the sort of like, people and buildings that live up there, right? There was a couple of raider factions. There was a settlement that you could like build up to and then build stuff on top of those two broken segments of highway. Which was it? It was Grey Garden. That was it. And I think that's just a really cool concept when it comes to like being able to traverse the land, just like way tall, high up structures and just, walking along them, being able to like look over the edge and see like the ground way, way below. I think that like story wise, it would make sense to have to go down there every once in a while, but it should be something that's like rare and like dangerous, right? Because of how many, crazy wild dogs or like strong monsters or whatever there are down there, right? I think that'd be really cool just from a conceptual standpoint. But I feel like maybe the story and the lore building probably wouldn't be there to the same extent. Can't believe I forgot to chunk those. But I think just like conceptually, I think it'd be really cool. Oh, I'm on the wrong workbench. That's why. Duh. Okay. Scrap. Here we go. Oh no, I was looking at those. I just never actually did it. Okay. Cool. That's good. Let's put these guys in there. Sweet. Okay. Red is on its way. You mean red like China? So about Fallout, Ronto. Never seen it though. Ronto. That was Toronto. Yeah. Ronto. That sounds familiar. Let me look that up real quick. Fallout Toronto. Probably spelled Toronto wrong. Here it is, yeah. Ronto is a mentioned only settlement in the Wasteland in the Fallout 3 add-on, The Pit. In a speech to the slaves of the Pit, Asher mentioned the name Ronto alongside the Commonwealth and the capital Wasteland when proclaiming the Pit's superior industrial power, security, and strength, indicating that Ronto has comparable military might. Additionally, Brand asked if the Lone Wanderer, comes from Ronto, seemingly implying that the raiders of the Pit ventured there as well to bring back slaves. Okay, yeah. Behind the scenes, due to its name and proximity to Pittsburgh, the in-universe Ronto may correspond with the real-world Canadian city of Toronto. However, this is yet to be confirmed by any official sources. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Again, they could probably go to Canada because, again, the argument could be made like, well, like we said, it was going to stay in America, and in the lore of Fallout, they raided the United States annexed Canada, so it's technically a part of the U.S. They could make that argument. I think it would probably be a bit of a stretch, but it's definitely possible, right? It's definitely plausible that they could do that. We gotta destroy Romos. Let's go to Sugar Grove. Where's Sugar Grove? I always forget. Isn't it this one? There's Sugar Grove. Okay. I don't think there's an Assaultron there. I thought it was a mod. Let's see. Whoops, wrong one. Like, maybe somebody tried to make it into a mod. Ronto mod. And we gotta let it load because for some reason. Okay, here we go. Servatron, Automatron, BM Machine. No, unless it's like an older mod that's kind of gotten buried in the Google search algorithm. But it could be. There's a lot of Fallout mods still in production. You still got Fallout. I was about to say Fallout London. You still got Fallout Miami, Fallout Cascadia, Fallout Coos Bay, Fallout Odyssey. What else is there? Shit, I forget. I'd have to pull up my my Discord. I got a lot of there's a lot of Fallout community mods that I'm in. Let me see here. Oh yeah, Fallout: The New Frontier still being developed. Fallout Miami, Project Arroyo. Is that still in development? Yeah, Project Arroyo still in development. Music City, I think, died actually. Yeah, I think Music City's gone. Goose Bay's in development. New Dixie, I think, also went under. Yeah, they haven't posted they haven't posted that channel for over a year, so I think that might be dead. That's a shame though. New Dixie seemed like it was gonna be fun. Let's see. London, Cascadia, Empire Wastes. That's a big one. New Vegas, Fallout 4 New Vegas, Fallout 4 The Capital Wasteland. I'm in a Fallout Hawaii server. That's that one. That one's probably dead, actually. Yeah, it was a couple months ago that I last posted. Yeah, Fallout Hawaii is probably dead. Fallout Vault 13. I think that one's done for. Fallout the Badlands. They actually posted this month. I don't know if that's actually still in development or not. Liberty Hell. I think Liberty Hell might be. Yeah, I think Liberty Hell might have gone under. Motor City, I know, definitely went under. Fallout Alaska, I completely forgot about that one. There's not really a whole lot going on in their channel. Ooh, yeah, very long time. So yeah, Alaska's probably donezo. And what about here? We got Odyssey. Oh yeah, the Chosen's Way. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, that's still sort of kicking around. Ash Falls, I think, technically still in development, but there's a there's a lot we could talk about with Ashfall, but yeah, for the most, like I said, point is there's still a lot of Fallout content in development, and those are just the ones that have like Discord servers. There's probably ones that have like completely different community structures that aren't actually, or that more so just aren't ones that I've found yet. So definitely probably something out there like that that's trying to make at the very least, you know, Toronto as a visitable location, probably in Fallout 3. But yeah, you know, never say never. Plus it's like, you know, there could always be somebody who like is going to make the mod. I mentioned it in the short I made today talking about Fallout Bakersfield. But like, you know, fucking sometimes people just gotta fucking like buckle down, and it's like they want a specific kind of game or kind of mod experience to be out there. Fucking hit the books and do it yourself. Make it happen. Be the change you want to see in the world. I've been sort of circling that drain as well. I downloaded fucking I have absolutely zero experience in video game or even mod development. But I downloaded shit, what was it? That was it. I downloaded the Unreal Engine some time ago. Oh, you need to die. There we go. And then you need to die. There we go. I downloaded the Unreal Engine a while ago just to like tinker around with it and mess with it because like, you know, fucking just, you know, overlooking the fact that it's a long form process. It's not something that you can just like, you know, crack out in like a month or like over the weekend and shit like that. Video game development seems like it'd be a really interesting use of time because like there's so many like components to it, but there's so many different creative aspects to it, and just in the process of being a content creator, at least fucking rude, excuse me, at least like the mobilization and the team management part of it, it's like that's something I've had to do just as part of doing content creation and stuff. So it's like, you know, I could probably wouldn't be, you know, the most professional thing on four wheels, but like I could see myself slotting into some sort of like developer sort of role. I'd have to fucking get up on coding or like, you know, being able to like make stuff in Unreal, but like I think it'd be interesting, and it would give you the freedom and the skill set to be able to make your own games, the kind of games that you want to see and what other people might want to see. Because especially when it comes to like Fallout, like there's so many things that people want to see, and it's like unless Bethesda like committed all of their development time specifically to making Fallout content, it's gonna be a fucking like 100 years before we get to go to every single state in the country. Like, how many states have we been to so far? Like 5? Let's see. Washington, Oregon, California, Nevada, Massachusetts. Yeah, 5. Wow, actually. Oh no, and then fucking West Virginia and Fallout 76. So 6. Six out of 50 in what, 25 years, 26 years. It's gonna be a little bit more time before we get to all of them. I guess we did technically go to Alaska in in Fallout 3, but that was a DLC. I'm talking about like mainline games, right? Open. There's nothing in here, isn't it? No, yeah, there's nothing in here. Is there a rad roach? No, never mind. But yeah, so as far as being able to go to every single location, every single state, it's gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a good long while. That's why I think it would be like, it probably won't ever actually happen. But I think that's why, I think that's one of the reasons it would be super interesting if there was like, for Fallout specifically, if there was a company, like a game development company that just focused on making Fallout content, right? Kind of like how the, Pokemon company exists, and it's owned by both Nintendo and Game Freak. And their job is just to make Pokemon games, whereas Game Freak can still make, you know, their own games, which they have. They did a they had a promotional thing. They put out like a trailer at I think it was Gamescom this year, and I can't remember the name of it even for a second, but it was basically like. It was basically that. It was basically Monster Hunter meets Pokemon. And I think it was probably closer to like a Monster Hunter clone. But it was like, for me anyway, it was the first thing that I remember seeing that was like Game Freak that wasn't Pokemon. And it's like, holy crap, they can make fucking banger shit when they put their minds to it. Heals while grouped in close proximity. Enhance perception. Take research. Okay, yeah. Am I in the single player? No. Yeah, because that's. Am I? I don't actually know. I don't see anybody else in here. It's gotta be. Let me bounce. There we go. In adventure mode. But yeah, I think there's a lot of there's a lot of potential, and I think that more so when it comes to the community. I think that the community has a lot of tools at its disposal, and a decent amount of people willing to use those tools to create something. And we just need to create stuff. And I think it's going to be badass when we do. Sorry, hold on. All right, there we go. Okay. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I'm still over at Sugar Grove. That's right. Jump to adventure mode. Let's see. Tunnel of Love. What do I get out of that again? I guess so. Might as well hop into that. And then what's? Oh yeah, I was talking about the streaming schedule. So, yeah, like I said, this week is, as far as Fallout content, today, this Fallout Friday is just, again, going to be Fallout 76, chatting with you guys, hanging out, talking about this dope ass game universe that's fucking super dope and super cool and everybody loves it. And then tomorrow and Sunday for the weekend stream, we are more likely. Oh god, excuse me, I'm fucking dying over here. More likely than not, we're going to be finishing up Grounded this weekend. And then Grounded 2 is going to be coming out on the 29th. So that's going to be, what, Tuesday? Yeah, that's going to be Tuesday. And then next weekend, we're going to be starting off a playthrough of New Vegas for Fallout Fridays. But then also, we're going to be starting Grounded 2 for the weekend stream. We're going to have much more time to be able to really dig into Grounded 2 as far as streaming goes, because we're kind of up against a deadline with this one. I didn't anticipate that it was going to take as long as it has been to finish Grounded 1. But at the same time, we did spend a pretty substantial amount of time working on the base building. Yeah, we are practically right at the end there. I've been doing a lot of off-screen grinding and resource collecting, and there's still, I think, a little bit more that could probably be done. But we're pretty much primed and ready to go to take on the last 2 labs for the stream, and then I think that's the last thing. Oh, I never noticed they're holding Nuka-Cola bottles in their mouths. That's funny. Because they're Nuka-Cola swans. It says Nuka-Cola, so they gotta have soda bottles in their mouth, which actually is kind of a little bit fucked up, because like, you don't want a swan, 1, drinking soda, but then 2, eating a glass bottle with a metal bottle cap on it. That seems kind of fucked up. But yeah, so we're right at the cusp, and I'm pretty sure that the only thing we need to do is raid the last 2 labs, and then probably maybe one other thing. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look it up. But once we finish up, event failed. Rude. Fucking rude. Let's put actually probably social. And then let's do casual. Sick. Yeah, so we'll most likely be able to finish up both of the remaining labs, the Haze lab and the Black Ant lab in Grounded for the weekend stream, and then we'll be all set and primed and ready to jump into Grounded 2 as far as like knowing the story and everything. I'm not 100% sure if there's anything else we have to do after we do those 2 labs. There's probably like 1 or 2 things, but with how we've been sort of setting everything up, we might actually be able to do both labs in one run tomorrow, and then have Sunday be like, you know, a wrap up, maybe explore the upper yard a little bit. Let's see. So what are the dailies and stuff? Oh, scrap junk to produce metal, to produce steel. I can do that. Super easy. Okay. Whoops. I want that one. I want that one. Okay. All right. Bam! Suck it. Okay, so... Oh, wait, what? I still have to scrap. Okay, fair enough. Chew bubblegum. Complete a daily challenge. Complete a daily quest. Hack a terminal. Scrap. Collect purified water. Purified water? Oh, that's boiled water. Isn't there a thing that makes purified water? I can't remember. I think there is. Collect any flavor of Nuka-Cola. Plastic, glowing creature, eat pre-war food. Excuse me. Is there even any... I can't remember if there was anything on here that actually looked pretty dope. Anything that I would actually want, you know? Ah, shit. Okay. All right. Death from above. Where's it dropping? It's not dropping there. Where's it dropping? Time to nuke touchdown. Yeah, well, where's it dropping, though? Huh. Okay, that's strange. I guess we'll just hang out and see where it's dropping, because it's not actually telling me. And that makes me irrationally angry. Let's see. I guess I could always just kill shit to get experience and score. Mostly just score. Don't I have bubblegum? Maybe I don't. Maybe I thought I did at one point. I'm sure I probably did at one point. No. Okay. Cripple a ghoul's leg. Break his legs. Got 20 seconds. Oh, that's where you dropped it. There wasn't a thing there. That was weird. Alright, let's see how this goes. Doesn't look like there's very many people around.
Facility is now on high alert due to local ballistic activity. Defenses will now be deployed. After the defense calibration procedures have concluded, a Vault Tech representative is required to de-escalate the alert.
Alright, let's see how this goes with only 3 whole people. This is gonna get rough. Oh, no, there's a 4th. Alright, let's see. Where's the... Oops. is it? It's for the. Oh, it's an 8. That's right.
Defense calibration will be completed in 1 minute.
Defense calibrations. Holy shit.
Defense calibration will be completed in 30 seconds.
All right. It's on. Oh, fuck. We got Santa with us. Holy shit. We got Santa on our side. Fucking anything can happen now. Our victory is assured. Let's get all them fancy numbers gone. Perfect. Alright. Let's go get our asses kicked. The robot testing area.
Unauthorized access to the facility detected. Authorizing defenses to eliminate.
There's one of them. Hey, you. Get off my planet. A little bit of Duke Nukem for you. That'd be a fucking... I played so much Duke Nukem back in the day. Duke Nukem and Doom. That was pretty much like the games that I played. Well, it was a little bit more than that. It was also like Mario and shit. But like, God, I'm sad that Duke Nukem, like the last official Duke Nukem game was such a flop. Ooh, health going down. Whoa, hello. Rubber band, bad there. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah, shit. Yeah. Was expecting that. Oh, I'm alive. Oh shit. I was waiting to fall back down. Fall back down dead. Ah, you broke. Ah. Okay, now I'm dead. Now I have officially died. Alright. Let's try that again. Eat fire. You're being set on fire. It's painful. It hurts. It really hurts. There goes one. Nice. See, it might not do a whole lot of damage, but it keeps me alive and it keeps me in the game. Really easily, too. Alright, where's the third one? Oop, there it is. Bitch. Ah. Ah, my body. My corpse in my body. Back up, there we go. Let's get you guys. And you guys. Get on the other side. There we go. You can do it, Santa. Decima. I'm gonna decimate your nuts with my fist. Bullets. Bullets. You're getting hit by bullets. It's very unfortunate for you, bullets. There it goes. Nice. Alright, that wasn't so bad. That went a lot easier than some of the other times I've done this. I'll tell you what.
Have a nice day.
I will have a nice day. Thank you very much, computer voice. Hooray. Legendary mod. Stable flux. Hell yeah. It's actually big. It's actually huge. That's actually the most ginormous thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life. You've done well, Patriot. Alright, let's see. Now we need to go to a shop. Where's the closest shop? There's one. The RNG station. Okay. Ah. Okay, that's weird.
Please don't stab other customers while they shop.
No promises. Can't make that promise. Sorry, G. Actually, I probably should be scrapping these, actually. It said, like, scrap stuff to make metal. Steel. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can scrap these here. Good. Neat. Cool. Sick. Dope. Excellent. Okay. Probably have some stuff. Ooh. Other people there already? There's like one dude. 536. Let's do the uplink. Let's do our dailies. Okay. Wow. Let's actually.
Dodge. They've lost contact with the uplinks in your area. We'll need them operational if we hope to keep tabs on the enemy.
You got it.
Prepare the signal repeater before we can track down the uplinks. Move out.
Move out. What are they already shooting at? Oh, they're Mothman cultists. They're just crazy.
You should be able to spot the first uplink now.
What are you guys doing? Where once you stood men, now you lay confetti. Hit. Alright, there we go. Load 'em up. Perfect.
Signal calibration starting. I'm picking up hostiles. Team, give them the Brotherhood welcome.
Nope. Aw, the little Mothman. You not? Goodness. I'm getting all in my face. Let's get you. There we go. You up there? Where is he? Can't see him. They're in the walls. They're there. Perfect. Okay. Here. Oh god. They're healing when they're grouped. Okay. Where's the next one? There he is. Guess she's upstairs. Seemed like she was downstairs. But now she's nowheres. Burn. Burn them all up. Hello, little hatchling. Stop it. All right. Okay. We're still getting there. Whoops. There we go. But yeah, if anybody has any like recommendations for mods for our New Vegas playthrough, like definitely shout them out, because like, you know, not so much like story content, but more so like utility mods and stuff, you know. Because again, we're just going to be doing the main quest line and stuff. But any mods that, like, you know, make the game run better, make the game look better, make the game like function a little bit better, definitely recommend. And then, you know, of course, recommend like story mods and stuff like that. But primarily, what we're looking for is like content. Well, not content, but utility stuff. Alright, where's the next one? Oh no, I am in the next one. Duh. I'm just gonna hide up here, and they'll never ever find me. Alright, you have fun with that. Bam! Get toasty. Nerd. I was waiting for him to do that. I was waiting for him to figure out how a door works. Only to get fried.
I could see it.
Oh, jeez. Oh, they're outside. Ooh, coffee cup. Stop it. You're making a scene. Quit making a scene. The only thing you're gonna get shepherded into is a pair of lead shoes. Know what I mean? Oh, there we go. Turn you off. Oh, he's a skeleton. Oh. There you are. Have they always been running around with little moth buddies? I hadn't noticed that. I mean, not like, you know, the regular ones like out in the wilderness, but like these guys when they do like the dailies and stuff. I never noticed that. Maybe it's just been a while since I've seen them show up. Usually when I get in, it's like, oh, robots or fucking like Scorched or what's the other one? Like Raiders and whatnot.
Really nasty looking activity near your location. Head there and handle it.
I'm gonna handle it.
Weapons hot, team. Let's get their attention.
Okay. I'm gonna eliminate the enemy group. There we go.
Yep. That appeals to be a big and nasty one in the area.
Spawned right on top of me. Hey, stop doing that. You're really pissing me off. All right, Prophet, come on. You've had your time to shine. Now it's time to shuffle on. Sorry, hold on, I gotta reload. There we go. Come on. Get it. Get out of here. Almost. Little bit more. Just come on. Little bit more. Stop regenerating. Either that or the server's rubber banding. Either way, you need to be dead faster. You're wasting my ammo. Actually, no, I forgot. It's because they're in close proximity.
These
Duh.
uplinks are critical for the safety of Appalachia. Head home.
All right, let's see. Is that it? Ah, because that motherfucker kept healing, I missed the Elder rank. Oh well, I can do it this time. Let's do it again. Yeah, anybody who's got recommendations for Fallout mods, Fallout New Vegas mods specifically, fucking hit it up. Join the Discord. Post it. Mention him here. I'll fucking write it down. I don't care. No. That's that. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. So probably actually. I suppose I can sell some stuff. Yeah, let's sell stuff.
Now
Trade.
in stock. Goods acquired through questionable means.
Questionable means. That's good. Good. Got a bunch of food stuff we could probably get rid of. Let's get rid of you.
You looking at me? How about you stop looking and start buying?
Huh. Missing some coding. Missing a coding thing in here. Variable. No, I want to keep that. Let's see. Good. Ah, this one. Okay. No, I suppose I do actually want to be here. Yeah, I suppose so. Okay. Let's go again. Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Okay. Pop this sucker open.
This Dodge. The Brotherhood needs the uplinks in this area operational to track enemy movements. The uplinks won't work until the signal repeater's been repaired.
The signal repeater's been repaired. The repeater. Seriously, what are you guys shooting at? You just start shooting straight away? Maybe they're shooting at him. They're shooting at one of their own because one of their own is learning science, and that's evil. That's witchcraft and heresy. Taking that. Starting this up.
Beginning signal calibration. Team, watch for enemy contact.
You see, my build is built specifically so that if I stand in one spot and just shoot, I can't fucking die. I'll never die. Which actually probably right here is probably a better angle specifically. Nobody can get me around there. And I just stand here and be awesome. Actually, get that. Stop shooting over there. You're really pissing me off. There's one. Oop. Got, yeah, I was about to say there was somebody else in here too, so that's working out for us. Because they can get the people that we can't. Ow. Don't shoot at me. That's fucked up and rude. There we go. My God, you want to actually get over here? Yeah, there you go. Jesus. Taking forever. Whoopsies. Ow. There we go. There we go. 2 times speed. Now you're getting it. Now he's getting it. Oop. Come on. Stick your head out. There you go.
One down, but we're not done yet. Get on that other uplink, team.
Get on the uplink. Hit. Meow. Skirt. Oh shit, where is it? Oh, it's right fucking in front of me. Duh.
Get another uplink signal coming in. Stay on it, team. Almost there now.
And that guy's just off doing his own thing. Hey, how's it going? Not so great anymore. You're dead. Hey, how's it going? Why does everybody I keep asking that question to explode? These are the questions that define a generation. Ow. There you are. Figured. I thought he might have been invisible. Burn. Burn brightly. But never let your flame die. Dude, it would be really dope if you were actually over here and not just running around killing people willy-nilly. There you go. Stay inside the boundary. That way we do ×2 instead of just ×1. Get him. Show him who's boss. Just don't fucking go outside the boundary. Don't leave the area. Come on, you got him. He's got him. He's working on it. It's a process, you know? It's an art, not a science. There's an art to murdering somebody. It's not science. It's art. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Bruh, move.
Okay, uplink are running. Try to get going again. Oh, that doesn't look graceful. Looks downright dangerous, actually.
Looks dangerous. Whoa, where'd it go? Ah, okay. Okay. Why are half of them over here and the other half is over there? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Where's this other one? Oh my god. Where is he? Am I gonna not make it again because this fucking random ass dude is somewhere he ain't supposed to be? Okay.
Take it down quick.
That's the plan. Oops. Burn, 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 burn. Toasty, toasty, burn. There you go. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it was last time he was just, how do I do it? Hell yeah. Oh, I can level up. Sick. Okay, so yeah, last time it was just that, he was just in the proximity of healing dudes. Of dudes! And they had the healing ability. Alright, what's my rare? You know, for the longest time, I've been doing dailies trying to get the last, very last bit of Brotherhood armor. I forget the name of it. But it's like it's basically like the Secret Service armor, but it's like the Brotherhood one. And I have like all of them except like one leg plate, and like they have like a fucking 4% drop rate in the daily ops as a rare reward, and I've been trying for so goddamn long to get that last plan so that I can build it and then have a set of that armor specifically. But I've also seen the science chalkboard, and the science chalkboard is pretty fucking badass. So this is a win. This is a dub. It's just not the dub that I want. It's the dub that we need. He's not the hero we want. He's the hero we need. The hero we deserve. He doesn't say he deserve. He says need, right? Can't remember. It's been a while. It has been a while since I've watched The Dark Knight. I need to change that because The Dark Knight is badass. Alright, well, no, I don't want to craft. I'm on the wrong one. I want to scrap. Let's scrap. Scrap the Juggernaut lead pipe. Yeah, I guess that's the only thing. I probably got some stuff I can sell.
Buy some junk.
Baseball grenades. Don't need no grenades. There's probably a bunch of foodstuffs. Are these all? No, yeah, those are all non-perishables. Or sorry, perishable.
Up here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Kill.
Yes. Good. And then I want to hold on to those. What are your guys' thoughts, actually? Because we talked about this earlier with, like, Fallout Shelter and some of the other mainline Fallout games. But what are your guys' thoughts on Fallout Shelter? I know, like, it's such an interesting game from, like, the raw numbers. Because if you're just talking, like, raw numbers, Fallout Shelter is the most successful Fallout game ever created. but like, you know, nobody attributes that to like quality or anything. We all just like sort of uniformly recognize that it's because it's a freemium mobile game. But it's like, I don't know, it's such an interesting title, because it's like, you know, it does have that like freemium element to it, but there's also like a bunch of other things that are really cool about it. You know, you get to manage and run your own vaults. You get to manage and run your own vault dwellers and stuff, and like send them on missions and like expeditions and stuff like that. And I think it's fun. I think it's neat. It's one of those. I guess goat leg's the only thing I can really latch on to there. Plus no damage from falls. That's pretty badass. I don't know. It's interesting. It seems like it'd be a fun little experiment for a live stream. Plus it's like, you know, how many people are out there fucking streaming Fallout Shelter? Probably not a bunch. Let's corner a market and make it our own. Guess we're just gonna have to pick anything, because we're max rank on everything. I came in like a wrecking ball. Okay, we're good. Let's see. Dangerous pastimes. I don't really like that one. What do I get from it? Treasury note. Let's actually go and visit Vault 79. It's been a while since I've seen what kind of stuff I can get for treasury notes. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's see what we got in the gold vault. Hey, yo. I got monies. Hook me up with that good shit. Which one was it? It wasn't either of you guys. It was this dude back here.
Don't mind Maggie. I know she could be a handful. And don't call her Peta to her face. She hates that.
Wait, who was? Oh no, it was you.
Don't mind. Thanks for pulling out Fat out. That's.
Oops.
That's.
Shit.
That's.
Oh no, it wasn't you. It was. Fuck, where is he? What was he? Ah, here it is. You blended in tremendously well.
Cole seems to have forgotten that. Yeah, we don't call him Slick for nothing.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so then these are the mods for the Brotherhood Recon Armor. That's what it was. The Thorn Armor. Because, like, the Thorn Armor seems cool, but it seems a little too gimmicky to actually be viable. Or was it the Strangler Heart? No, it was the Thorn. I don't really use the Plasma Cutter. Well, that's Secret Service armor. Wow, I completely... There's a couple of... Oh my god, there's so many Secret Service stuff in here that I missed. I mean, I guess I haven't missed it. I just haven't been buying it. Yeah, because that's the armor I have now. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, Secret Service. Secret Service. Deep pockets. Yeah, I guess not really.
Agent Stern should never.
And it's just like that one leg part I'm missing for the Brotherhood stuff.
Peter for sure.
I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy them all. They all belong to me now. Hell yeah. And then let's get however much we can in the Secret Service stuff. Actually, no. Not Brawler. Buttressed. Because it sounds like butt. Hilarious. Okay. Cool. So we did that. Yeah, because I don't think there's anything at Crater or Foundation that I, like, really needed. Yeah. Times it's 4. Oop. Shit, there we go. Okay. Let me check something here. Hold on.
You're a scrawny looking one.
Yeah, I know. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh, jeez. Okay. I think for right now we're gonna cut the stream short. Normally I'd play for a couple more hours, but part of this stream specifically was just to let people know that, you know, this stream specifically was more so the interim between finishing up Fallout, the Fallout London Vagabond quest line, which we didn't finish up when we did Fallout London last time. Now that we finished that up officially and are, like, more or less completed, we're done with Fallout London stuff. We did all the major things. This stream was just something to do in the interim between that and starting our next big Fallout playthrough, which, based on the polls and the votes that we got in the Discord server and in the public YouTube chat, is going to be Fallout New Vegas. Prior to the poll itself, I've had people recommend. Thank you, Pumpernickel. She brought me a robotic chess piece. Pets are awesome. Prior to, like, running the poll or anything, I did have a couple people bring up various mod projects for Fallout New Vegas that I should play. The names escape me at the moment, but they were recommended to me, and I could probably go back and just find them again, and then we could do those. But for the right now, it's going to be just a straight playthrough of the main game. After that, I'll probably pick the next thing. I think a playthrough of Fallout Shelter, or maybe a new save or a new playthrough of the storyline of Fallout 76 would be kind of interesting. I think that might be kind of fun. But we'll experiment with it. We'll test it. We'll probably do a couple more polls once we get to that point. But for this stream, like I said, this was just gonna be a shorter thing, just something to get in, talk about what we're going to be doing for Fallout content going forward, and just get in, goof around in Fallout 76 for a little bit. For now, as I said, this is going to be the end of the stream. I thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell. If you're watching on Twitch, description down, links to all my other socials are going to be down in the description. TikTok, YouTube, Bluesky, all that good stuff. The Discord channel. If you're watching on YouTube, same thing. down in the description, you'll find links to all my other channels. Bluesky, Twitch, I just said them. Join one or two or all of them. Definitely join the Discord server. The Discord server is awesome. We constantly talking about, the topics of the day, what's in the news, what's going on with Fallout, what's going on with video games. It's cool. It's awesome. It's a great place to hang out and chat, hang out and chill, and the like. We'll be back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, for Grounded. We'll be finishing up the story in preparation for Grounded 2, which is dropping on the 29th, and then we will pick that up on it's going to be Saturday, August 2nd, it looks like. Interesting. Well, that is the current plan, and god damn it, I'm sticking by it. Once again, though, I thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell, hit the follow button if you're watching on Twitch. I will see you all tomorrow. I hope you have a great evening. Hope you have a great day. Eat a good dinner. Drink water. Get plenty of sleep. The weekend's here. Let's have fun. Bye, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.